Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to bring you some Out of the Park Baseball 20. And we're going to continue our Road to Redemption tour for the 1919 Chicago White Sox, aka the Black Sox. I'll be managing the White Sox. And they take on a very powerful 2001 San Francisco Giants and Barry Bonds. That's the year Barry Bonds belted 73 home runs. So can Eddie Cicotte and his spitball, knuckleball, junk ball befuddle the San Francisco Giants of 2001? We shall see. So let's go to the ballpark and play some baseball. Let's get to the starting lineups. Once again, I'll be managing the 1919 White Sox. The sim engine for Out of the Park Baseball 20 will manage the 2001 San Francisco Giants. Leading off for the White Sox, Eddie Collins, and he's at second base. Batting second in left field, Shoeless Joe Jackson. Manning the hot corner for the White Sox, Buck Weaver, he'll bat third. In center field, the cleanup hitter, Happy Felch. Playing first base, batting fifth, Chick Gandel. In right field, Nemo LeBode. And he bats sixth. Doing the catching, batting seventh, Ray Schalk. At shortstop, batting eighth, Swede Risberg. Up on the bump, doing the pitching for the White Sox, batting ninth, Eddie Cicotte. May the junk ball fly fourth if you are a White Sox fan. For the 2001 San Francisco Giants, Marvin Bernard leads off, and he'll be in center field. Batting second at shortstop, Rich Aurelia. Batting third, the man who bashed 73 homers, Barry Bonds, he's in left. Another pleasant human being, Jeff Kent, playing second base, is the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth, the big cat, Andres Galarraga. He's at first. In right field, batting sixth, Sean Dunston. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Benito Santiago. Batting ninth, playing third base, Ramon E. Martinez. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Russ Ortiz. To the ballpark we go. As we're at the ballpark by the bay, let's change that view to a wide camera view. There we go, I like that better. Alrighty, so on the mound is Russ Ortiz. Ortiz, quality of pitches overall, 7 out of 10. Movement, 8 out of 10. Control, 5 out of 10. Stamina, 9 out of 10. Doesn't hold runners on too well. He's below average. Hello, Philip. Hope all is well. Thank you for stopping by. Behind the plate is Benito Santiago. 6 out of 10 defense, 6 out of 10 arm. At the hot corner, Martinez. He's 5 out of 10. Aurelia, 7 out of 10 at short. Kent, excellent at second, 9 out of 10. Andres Galarraga, only 3 out of 10 defensive range at first. Barry Bonds in left, 4 out of 10 defensive range, 6 out of 10 arm. Marvin Bernard in center, 5 for both range and arm. And Sean Dunston, 5 out of 10 range, 7 out of 10 arm. Here comes Eddie Collins, the second baseman, to lead things off. Collins, excellent contact hitter, average power, good eye. In 1919, he batted .319, 4 homers, 80 ribbies. Ortiz is ready. Ball game on its way. Here's the pitch to Eddie Collins. 1-0 count to Collins. Pitch homeward bound. Collins grounds it weakly to second. That should be out number 1, and it is. As Kent throws to Galarraga, 1 away. Now bring up Shoeless Joe Jackson, the shoeless one, in 1919. Batted .351, 7 homers, 96 ribbies. Tremendous contact. Power and eye, very good. Left-handed pull hitter. Giants play their infield-outfield straightaway a normal one. Ortiz picks up the sign from Santiago. Here's the pitch to Jackson. 2-1 count to Shoeless Joe. Jackson punches that ball. Left center field. On the run is Bonds, and he makes the catch. 2 down. To the cheers of the Giant faithful here at the ballpark. So 2 outs, base is empty for Buck Weaver. The third baseman for the White Sox batted .296, 3 home runs, 75 ribbies. Very good contact hitter, below average power, and he will go fishing. Ortiz rocks and delivers. 2-2 count to Buck Weaver. Swing and a miss. He chased out of the zone. The side is retired. White Sox go down 1-2-3. Due up for the Giants, Bernard, Aurelia, and Bonds. Eddie Cicotte is on the mound for the 1919 White Sox, the junk baller. 29-7 with 1 save, 1.82 earned run average. He'll have to have a big game against these big bats of the Giants. Quality of pitches, 6 out of 10. Movement, 7 out of 10. Control, excellent, 9 out of 10. But we did scuffle with control in the end of his last game out of the ballpark. Behind the plate, Ray Schulk, 8 out of 10 arm, 9 out of 10 defense. Buck Weaver, 7 out of 10 defensive range at third. Swede Risberg, average at short, 5 out of 10. Eddie Collins, excellent at second, 9 out of 10. And Chick Gandel, very good at first, 7 out of 10. Shoeless Joe Jackson, 3 out of 10 range, 6 out of 10 arm and left. Happy Felch, 8 out of 10 range, 9 out of 10 arm. Nemo LeBold, 5 out of 10 range, 7 out of 10 arm. And here comes Marvin Bernard. Very good contact and power, both 7 out of 10, eye 5 out of 10. Left-handed batter. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Cicotte picks up the sign from Schulk. Spitball goes fourth, 2-2 count. Bernard swings the lumber. Swing and a miss! My God, that ball is moving. 1 down. White Sox throwing around the infield. Now bring up Rich Aurelia. Rich Aurelia batted .324, 97 ribbies, 37 homers. Tremendous contact and power, average eye. Right-handed pull hitter. The White Sox will shift left in the infield. And we're going to actually shift left in the outfield. Help Shoeless Joe over in left. Cicotte with the windup and the pitch to Aurelia. 2-1 count. Aurelia. Center field. Going back is Felch. That's carrying, and Felch makes the catch. 2 down. Just got under that one. So there's 2 outs for the Giants. I'll bring up Barry Bonds. This is the matchup everyone wanted to see. Cicotte, the junker, the spitter, the knuckler, against Barry Bonds. Bonds. .328, 73 home runs, and 137 runners driven in. 10s across the board for Barry. Tremendous. Left-handed pull hitter. 2 outs, base is empty, Kent on deck. White Sox will go hard shift right in the infield and will shift right in the outfield, daring Barry to punch the ball the other way. Weaver, the third baseman's playing short. Risberg, a shortstop, playing to the right of the second base bag. The flutter ball flies fourth to meet Bonds. 1-1 count. Barry swings, sends that ball deep to right, and gone! Barry Bonds puts it in the bay as he crushes the flutter ball. And it's 1-0 Giants. That was a mammoth blast by Sir Barry of Bonds. Wow! Barry wins the first battle. Let's watch that over. He crushed that pitch. Good God almighty. Let's go to the replay. we in the modern view? Hold on a second. Yeah, we are in the modern 3D view. Okay. Let's go to the replay. Once I figure out where it is in the modern view. There it is. Here's the pitch to Bonds. My God, he just crushed it. Boom goes the ball. Barry Bonds touches them all as the people kayak for that souvenir out in the bay. 1-0, 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes another angry young man, Jeff Kent, second baseman. 298, 22 homers, 106 ribbies. 9 out of 10 contact, 6 out of 10 power and eye. Well, excuse me, against right-handed pitching. 7 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Right-handed pull hitter, everybody mambos to the left in the infield and outfield. But it doesn't matter if you crush it. Seacott had a word with Schulk. Schulk back behind the plate, squats down, sets the target, the pitch to Kent. Full count to Jeff Kent. And he walks. Good job by Kent. So Kent's at first. That'll bring up the big cat, Andre Galarraga, excuse me. Galarraga, 256, 17 homers, 69 ribbies. 6 out of 10 for contact and power, 5 out of 10 for eye. Another right-handed pull hitter. The shift left in the infield and outfield for the White Sox. The pitch to the big cat. 2-2 count to Galarraga. Kent at first. And that's a base hit up the middle. First and second. Collins made a bid for it on the dive, but it got by him. So 2 outs, 2 on for Shawan Dunston. 5 out of 10 contact, 6 out of 10 power, 3 out of 10 eye. Right-handed, another right-handed pull hitter. These guys like to yank the ball. Shift left in the infield, shift left in the outfield. Seacott takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The pitch to Dunston. Dunston's going to swing at the first offering, and he punches that into center field. And here comes the throw. Here comes Kent. And he's just in there. And it's 2-0 Giants. So the Giants jumping all over the White Sox. RBI single for Shawan Dunston. Galarraga moved up 90 feet and stopped. And now bring up the catcher, the 7th batter, Benito Santiago, 262, 6 homers, 45 ribbies. Very good contact, poor power and eye. Another pull hitter, shocking. We're actually going to keep the infield outfield normal this time. The pitch to Santiago, 2-2 count, knuckler. Swing and a miss, the side is retired, but the Giants get 2. The boom goes the ball by Barry Bonds, and then a 2-out single by Dunston. Top of the second, 2-0. Due up for the 1919 White Sox, Felch, Gendel, and Leibold. Happy Felch in 1919, 275, 7 homers, 86 ribbies. 7 out of 10 for contact and power, 6 out of 10 for eye. Ortiz is ready to work. He deals to Felch. 1-1 count to Happy. And that ball is ripped to right. So a leadoff single for Felch. Definitely a threat to steal. Santiago has a pretty good arm, 6 out of 10. And here comes Chick Gandel, first baseman for the 1919 White Sox. 290, 1 homer, 60 ribbies. He's going to play a little hit and run. Here's the pitch. There goes the run. They pitch out. And the throw down will not be in time. So Happy Felch steals second, even on the pitch out. 0-2 count to Chick Gandel. Felch takes his lead. Kent tries to keep him close. Ortiz peeks over his shoulder. Now homeward bound comes the pitch. 1-2 count to Gandel. And he sends that ball left center field. On the run is Bernard. He makes the catch. He fires quickly towards third. It's cut off. Heading back to second is Happy Felch. 1 down. And here comes Nemo Leibold. 302, no homers, 26 ribbies. Left-handed batter, pull hitter. Infield, outfield for the Giants, straightaway and normal, though. 8 out of 10 contact, 9 out of 10 eye, non-existent power, 1 out of 10. Ortiz again peeks over his shoulder, now looks in towards the plate, picks up the sign from Santiago. He deals to Lebold. 2-2 count to Nemo. The ball gets away. Felch races to third as Santiago retrieves it on the wild pitch. Looks like Ortiz crossed up Santiago. So Felch at third, 1 out. Nemo Lebold at the plate. The count is full. Ortiz kicks and fires. Lebold. Swing and a miss! Strike 3. That is huge for Russ Ortiz. Now there's 2 outs. And here comes a catcher, Ray Schalk, as the organist plays Zorba the Greek. Schalk, for the White Sox, batted .282, no home runs, 34 ribbies. The pitch to Schalk. 1-0. He swings the stick. Ground ball to third, ranging to his right, and throwing to first for the out is Martinez, and the side is retired. A big squander for the White Sox. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Giants. Due up for the Giants, Martinez, Ortiz in the top of the order, Bernard to face Eddie Cicotte. Martinez, .253, 5 homers, 37 ribbies. Above average contact, poor power, and average eye. Right-handed normal hitter. Cicotte's ready to work. The pitch to Martinez. Full count to Martinez. And he grounds it back to Cicotte, who throws to Chick Gandel. He threw low, but Gandel scooped it out of the dirt. 1 away. That'll bring up Russ Ortiz. 194. He did have 6 ribbies in 2001. Schalk sets the target. Cicotte deals to his counterpart. 0-2. Ortiz in the hole. Swing and a miss. The flutter ball just dropped. Bum, 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 bum. So there's 2 down, but this is where Cicotte got in trouble with Barry Bonds when he launched one into the bay. At the ballpark here in San Francisco is Clinton Parks. Check out that wonderful channel, as he says, interesting pairing. So here's Marvin Bernard with 2 down. Bernard is 0 for 1. Cicotte nods his head. Here's the spitter. 1-1 count to Bernard. Bernard punches that ball over the leap of the second baseman, Collins. And again, the Giants refuse to go down 1-2-3. So Bernard's at first. Here comes Rich Aurelia. He's 0 for 1. But remember, he had 37 homers. And that very scary human being as a baseball player. Barry Bonds on deck. He's already launched one into the bay. Bernard, above average speed, excellent stealing ability. Cicotte peeks over. Now he deals to Aurelia. Full count to Rich Aurelia. Aurelia punches it. Shallow right center on the run. Making the catch is Leopold, and the side is retired. The 2-out single doesn't hurt. Top of the third, 2-0 Giants. Due up for the 1919 White Sox, Risberg, Cicotte in the top of the order, Eddie Collins to face Russ Ortiz. Swede Risberg batted .256, 2 homers, 38 ribbies. On deck is Cicotte. The pitch to the Swede, 2-0 count. He's got the green light, and Risberg punches it right center field, and it's going to drop in there. As Dunston cut it off. The blooper found a home. So Risberg's at first. Tying run comes to the plate, and Eddie Cicotte. Cicotte will lay down the sac bunt. He squares the pitch from Ortiz. It's a good one. Fielded by the first baseman. As Galarraga throws to Kent on the wheel play, 1 down. But Risberg advances to second, top of the order, Eddie Collins. He is 0 for 1. Can Collins knock in Risberg, who has excellent speed? Ortiz looks towards second, now in at the plate. Santiago sets the target. The pitch to Collins. 3-0 count. Collins walks. So 4 consecutive balls, first and second. Tremendous speed on the base paths. And here comes Shoeless Joe Jackson. The Shoeless one is 0 for 1. Jackson pinwheels the bat. Now he digs in, left-handed batter. Santiago wiggles the fingers. Ortiz nods his head. Pitch homeward bound to Shoeless Joe Jackson. 1-0 count. Jackson punches that ball to left on the run. Barry Bonds. Nice catch by Sir Barry of Bonds. Runners retreat back to their bases. 2 outs, 2 on. Buck Weaver. Weaver's 0 for 1. Can Weaver come through? Left-handed pull hitter. Giants stay with the normal stance in the infield and outfield. Weaver awaits the Ortiz offering. Here's the pitch. Weaver swings at the first pitch. Slowly hit to second. Kent to Galarraga, and the side is retired. Once again, the dead ballers cannot produce fruit, to the cheers of the Giants fans here at the ballpark. Bottom of the third, 2-0 San Francisco. Due up for the 2001 Giants, Barry Bonds, Jeff Kent, and the big cat, Andres Galarraga. Barry Bonds, 1 for 1. My God, did he hit a mammoth home run. Seacat had a word with Schulk. Schulk back behind the plate. Now Bonds digs in. Here's the spitter. 0-2 count. Bonds in the hole. And Bonds rips a shot down the right field line. It's going to rattle around. Leopold's going after it. Here's the throw towards second. Bonds goes sliding in, and he is safe. So Bonds has homered and doubled. He says, the heck with the dead ballers. I'll plant you 6 feet under. He's a triple and a single away from the cycle. And here comes another Mr. Happy, Jeff Kent. Kent walked his first time up. Galarraga on deck. Schalk looks towards the dugout. Will they walk Kent to try to set up a double play? They say no. Seacott says, I can get this angry young man. The pitch to Jeff Kent. Full count to Kent. And that ball is gapped to left center field. Bonds is going to score. It goes down to the wall. Kent's digging for 2. And he has a double. And it's 3-0 Giants. I guess we should have walked them. And here comes the big cat, Andres Galarraga. Dunston's on deck. Galarraga's 1 for 1. Seacott rubbing up the baseball. Back up on the bump. Toes the rubber. The pitch to the big cat. 2-1 count to Galarraga. And Galarraga sends that ball deep to left. And gone! Oh my Lord, the dead ballers are getting bludgeoned. As it's now 5-0. Second home run hit by the Giants. The first by Bonds to right, and now Galarraga to left. Eddie Seacott fooling no one with the spitter. Schalk goes out to have a word with him. Now back behind the plate. Ray Schalk none too happy. No outs. 5-0 Giants. And here's Shawan Dunston. He's 1 for 1 with a ribby. The pitch to Dunston from Seacott. Punch to shallow right. Leopold coming in towards the line. And there's 1 out. And here comes Benito Santiago. The Giant catcher's 0 for 1. Seacott readies himself. The windup and the pitch to Santiago. Full count. And he gets him looking. Great job by Schulk framing the pitch. So 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Ramon E. Martinez. He's 0 for 1. Seacott deals quickly to Martinez. He's in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. Gandel flips to Seacott. And side's retired, but damage is done once again. 3 runs put up by the Giants. 5-0. We go to the top of the 4th. The road to redemption has not been kind for these White Sox. He has been throwing the shiner. It just hasn't worked. So it's Felch, Gandel, and Lebold. Happy Felch is 1 for 1. The pitch from Ortiz. 2-0 count. Felch pops it up over anxious. Galarraga calls for it. Makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Chick Gandel. He's 0 for 1. Right-handed batter. Santiago wiggles the fingers. Pitch homeward bound to Gandel. 1-2 count. Chick Gandel in the hole. Ground ball right side. Kent to Galarraga. 2 away. Ortiz. Unbelievable control today. And here comes Nemo Lebold. 0 for 1. The pitch to Lebold. 1-0. Lebold swings. Ground ball. Galarraga has it. Takes it to the bag himself. And 1-2-3. Go the White Sox of 1919. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-0 Giants of 2001. Eddie Seacott back up on the mound. He has been bludgeoned. He'll face his counterpart, Russ Ortiz, then Marvin Bernard and Rich Aurelia. Ortiz is 0 for 1. The pitch. 1-0 to Ortiz. Ortiz grounds it slowly to short. Long throw. Low throw, but dug out of the dirt. So Risberg throws to Gandel, 1 down. Top of the order, Marvin Bernard, left-handed normal hitter. He is 1 for 2. Seacott nods his head. He rocks and deals to Marvin Bernard. 2-2 count to Marvin. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. And that's Seacott's 5th K. Can they go down 1-2-3? He's not been able to do that. Here's Rich Aurelia. Aurelia's 0 for 2. Pitch homeward bound. Flutter ball. Full count. And he walked him. Schalk wanted the call. He didn't get it. And here comes that man, Barry Bonds. Bonds is 2 for 2, a home run and a double. Aurelia's at first. Seacott will throw over. Did they get him? Ooh, he just got back. Aurelia just got back. Not the speediest runner. Again, Seacott looks to first. Now he deals to Bonds. Full count to Barry. And he got him! Outside corner looking. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 5th. 5-0 Giants. This is out of the ballpark 20, my friend. It's Schalk, Risberg, and Seacott to face Russ Ortiz. White Sox catcher's 0 for 1. He's going to take a pitch. Ortiz deals. That looks inside, and it was. Ball 1. White Sox need runners. He'll take another pitch. Inside again. Ball 2. Schalk looks down to the third base coach. He gives a take sign. And that looked outside. Ball 3. Santiago goes out to have a quick word. With Ortiz now back behind the plate. Pounds a mitt, sets the target. Schalk puts the bat on his shoulder. Pitch homeward bound. And ball 4. So Ortiz walks Schalk. Here comes Swede Risberg. He's taken all the way. Way outside. Ortiz has thrown 5 consecutive balls. Risberg puts the bat on his shoulder. That looked down the pike. No, it was low. Ball 2. Santiago wanted that. Risberg leans back. Ortiz takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. He has thrown 5 consecutive balls. Here's the pitch one more time, homeward bound. Ball 3. Holy cow. Risberg shuts his eyes. Ortiz tries to get one over. Ball 4. Russ Ortiz is falling apart here in the top of the 5th. Here comes Eddie Seacott. He will take until he gets a strike. Ball. Wow. Ball 9. He's going to take again. Ball 10. Did the game break? He'll take again. I think the game has just glitched. Taking all the way. That's way outside. Ball 4. My God. Though Russ Ortiz did go through these spells. I remember that, but my God. And here comes Eddie Collins. The bases are juiced. Ortiz is falling apart on the mound. Eddie Collins looks down at the third base coach. The third base coach looks at him like, if you swing, I will chop your hands off. Here's the pitch. Can Ortiz finally get a strike? That's way inside. Ball 52,000. Collins to take again. Another ball. Collins shuts his eyes. Ortiz tries to find, and he finally gets a strike over. Holy cow. So 4, 8, 12, 14 consecutive balls. He finally gets a strike over. It's a 2-1 count. Collins will have the green light. Bases juiced. The pitch from Ortiz to Eddie Collins. 2-2 count now. Collins grounds a second. Kent to Aurelia to Galarraga. A run scores. It's now 5-1, but they'll take that all day, all night. So Ortiz bears down, gets a double play ball. That's a huge squander right now. There's only a single runner on. Swede Risberg's at third, 2 outs. 5-1. And here comes Shoeless Joe Jackson. The pitch to the Shoeless one. 3-1 count. Jackson in a hitter's count. Ball 4. So Ortiz falls right back into it. And here comes Buck Weaver. He's 0 for 2. He's going to take. Runners on the corners. And that's outside. Ortiz having trouble finding the plate. Weaver to take again. Another ball way outside. Holy poop. Santiago's not a happy camper. And ball 3. Ortiz. You can see his frustration on that mound. Weaver puts the bat on his shoulder. 3-0 count. There's a strike. Fastball right down the middle. Weaver, again, not the best eye. Jackson at first. Risberg at third. 5-1. Here's the pitch to Puck Weaver. Full count. Weaver, fly ball, right field. Coming in, and making the catch is Dunston. The side is retired. A huge squander by the White Sox. A huge squander. Wow. They had bases loaded, no outs. A double play ball did bring in a run, but that's all they would get. Bottom of the 5th, 5-1 Giants. As Clinton Parks, our historian, says, actually, Al, it really happened in 2001. Ortiz went 6-3, 6-3, 5-6 for walks in a 4-game stretch. I kind of remembered it. Due up for the Giants, Kent, Galarraga, and Dunston. Here's the pitch from Cicat to Kent. Ground ball right side. Gandel has it. He flips to Cicat, 1 away. Here comes the big cat, Andres Galarraga, 2 for 2, a home run and 2 ribbies. Cicat, you can see him scuffing up that ball. It's legal in this redemption tour. He deals to the big cat. 1-0. Galarraga swings the lumber. And that's a fly ball down the line on the run, making the catch is Shoeless Joe Jackson in left. So 2 up, 2 down for Shawan Dunston. Dunston is 1 for 2 with a ribby. Cicat looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Schalk sets the target. The pitch to Dunston. 0-1. Fly ball. Felch going back. In center, going back. And he makes the catch. The side is retired. So Cicat finally settles in, but it could be too late. We go to the top of the 6th. 5-1 Giants. Due up for the White Sox. They only have 2 hits, but remember, they had bases loaded, no outs, and they only got 1 run. Felch, Gandel, and LeBold to face Russ Ortiz. Ortiz, 78 pitches. He's beginning to tire on that mound. Todd B's at the ballpark. How you doing? Felch will take. Ortiz having trouble finding the plate. That's inside. Ball 1. Felch will take again. Ball 2. And Santiago is not a happy camper behind that plate. Sets that target, imploring Ortiz to hit it. He kicks and deals, taking all the way. 2-1 count, just catches the outside corner. Felch is not happy with that call. So it's a 2-1 count. Felch with the green light. Ortiz shakes off Santiago. Now the pitch. 2-1. And it's a pop-up, shallow right. Galarraga on the outfield grass. I shouldn't even call it shallow right. Makes the catch. 1 away. Chick Gandel 0 for 2. The pitch to the Chick. 1-2 count to Gandel. Ground ball to Kent. Over to Galarraga. 2 away. And here comes Nemo LeBold. He is 0 for 2. He's going to take. Ortiz sidearms it. Ball 1. He's going to swing away. 3-0 count. He's got the green light. Ball 4. So Nemo Leopold is at first. Schalk is at the plate. You know what? Not that we have a lot of good bats on the bench, but we need to warm up somebody just in case. And seeing that this is only a 1-game thing, Dickie Kerr will get up in the bullpen. Normally, he did pitch in relief also. Another knuckleballer, I believe. So Dickie Kerr starts to warm. And here comes Ray Schalk. The catcher's 0 for 1. The pitch to Shulk. 1-2 count. Shulk in the hole. And that's a base hit to center. And Leopold, a fantastic runner, but Marvin Bernard has a normal arm. We're going to hold him down by 4. We'll go station to station. So Leopold at second, Shulk at first, and here comes Swede Risberg, and we're not going to pinch hit for the Swede. Again, he's the weakest hitter here, but he did get a hit in his first time up. He only batted .256, 2 homers, 38 ribbies. He'll take 2 outs, 2 on. Ortiz gets a strike in there. Oh, that was a late call by the man in blue behind the plate. Risberg didn't like it. 0-1 count. Ortiz looks in. Santiago wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch one more time to the Swede. 1-2 count. Swede in the hole. Swing and a miss on the inside pitch. The side is retired. The White Sox strand 2, a common occurrence. Bottom of the 6th, 5-1 Giants. Todd B says, I really like Out of the Park because it offers every season an endless what-if scenarios, but I never deal with the financial BS aspects of the game. You don't have to. I tell people this all the time. You don't have to. You can play as played, and then you can switch your lineups anyway. But you can play as played. You can turn over the financials all to the computer. Marvelous game. Absolutely marvelous game. One price, if you $39.99 if it's not on sale when it first comes out. And you get everything. One price. Plays marvelously. I love Action PC. I love Strat. All I ever hear about Out of the Ballpark, well, it doesn't play, it's not realistic. Really? Because I watch people play replays with Strat and Action PC. They don't always come out with the same results, folks. Absolutely marvelous game here. I don't need an open engine. I really don't. If I get it, that's fine too. You know, you tell me the ratings of a player and I look at their averages, I can figure things out. I'm a smart boy. Contrary to popular belief. All right, due up for the Giants. Bottom 3rd, Santiago, Martinez, and Ortiz to face Cicotte. Cicotte's thrown 108 pitches. Dickey Kerr is ready. I play with the warm-up rule, so let's sit Kerr down. He will come in because we're going to pitch hit for Cicotte. Cicotte so far, 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs. 2 walks, 6 Ks. Santiago's 0 for 2. The pitch from Cicotte to Santiago, full count to Santiago. And that's going to be a base hit down the line and right. Leopold digs it out quickly, holding Santiago to a single. Cicotte up to 114 pitches. We might have to get Dickey Kerr back up. Dickey Kerr's up and ready. Here's Martinez, the third baseman, 0 for 2. You're going to play double play depth in the infield. Risberg and Collins pinch the middle. Cicotte deals to Martinez. 1-2 count. Martinez in the hole. And line shot past the third baseman. Weaver into left. Cicotte on his last legs. 121 pitches. He has not been sharp. He's given up a boom goes the ball by Barry Bonds to right and a boom goes the ball by Galarraga to left. Todd B says, I use the warm-up rule as well. Pretty cool concept. And you don't have to, but yeah, it makes you think a little more. I've tired pitchers out when I forgot. Todd B says, I'd love if I could peek behind the curtain, so to speak. Yeah, I would too. I tell you what they should do. They should offer you a dice rolling version. There's 3 different ways to play this game. 2 of them are like Diamond Mine Baseball. And then you have this version. No one complains about Diamond Mine Baseball, though. You don't see the engine with that either. So, yeah, if I was them, the one more thing I would do, I would give a dice rolling aspect to it. Basically, put a scare in a strat. So you'd have 4 different ways to play this game in one game. So here comes John Vanderbilt. He's going to pinch hit for Ortiz. You know what? Cicotte. Nuts. He's up first. I don't really want to double switch out Risberg. And Kerr's ready. We have all pitchers available to us. So Dickey Kerr is going to come in right now. So Seacott was not sharp. He comes in. So here's Dickie Kerr. And in 1919, at some point, if we can get, here we go. Dickie Kerr was 13-7 with a 2.88 earned run average. Quality of pitches overall, 6 out of 10. Movement excellent, 8 out of 10. Control, 6 out of 10. Against lefties, it goes up movement to 9 out of 10. Martinez at first. Martinez at first, Santiago at second, no outs. Here's the pitch to John Vanderwall. 270, 14 homers, 70 ribbies. 6 out of 10 contact against lefties. 5 out of 10 for power, 6 out of 10 eye. The pitch from Kerr to Vanderwall. 0-1, Vanderwall swings the stick. Ground ball, Gandel to short. Risberg back, and Kerr covered the bag. Did they get two? Did they? Yes, they did. That is a sweet double play. Let's watch that over as that went Gandel to Risberg to Kerr covering the bag. That was sweet. 2 outs, advancing to third is Santiago. Let's watch that replay. Ground ball, Gandel to Risberg to Kerr. That is a sweet double play. To the moans and groans of Giants fans. I understand. Yep, Clinton says Diamond Mine was the go-to game MLB and ESPN used, but now they use Out of the Ballpark. Yes, it's a good game. That's why people who say it's not a good game, again, if you don't like the game, the way it plays, you don't like, that's fine. But to say the engine doesn't work is mind-boggling to me. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, but if you don't like the game because that's not your type of game, that again, it's fine. But let's be honest. You're right. 2 outs. Santiago at third. Here's Marvin Bernard. He is 1 for 3. Kerr deals to Bernard. 0-1 count. Ground ball. Slowly hit the second. And that's the inning. Nice play by Collins. So Kerr comes in and closes the door. We go to the top of the 7th. 5-1 Giants. They have a 4-run lead. And the new pitcher is Brian Boehringer. Brian Boehringer. And he was 0-4 in 2001 with a 3.65 earned run average, striking out 60, walking 29. Quality of pitches overall, 6 out of 10. Movement, 7 out of 10. Control, 6 out of 10. But against left-handed batters, 6s across the board. Here's Dickie Kerr. Dickie Kerr will not bat. Did his JOB. Got the White Sox out of a jam, so let's go back to the bench. And we're gonna get up Lefty Williams. So Lefty Williams will be coming in the game at the bottom of the inning. Who do we want to bat? We have injuries off, so we don't have to worry about that. Harvey McClain, but only 12 at-bats, 333. Fred McMullen. 294. Boehringer is a right-handed pitcher. Shane O'Collins. 279. We have to... Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy will bat. Only 35 at-bats, but he's a left-handed batter. He batted .486. Boehringer is a right-handed pitcher. We need base runners. So Dickie Kerr did his JOB, as we like to say. Lefty Williams continues to warm in the pen. He'll be coming in. So Boehringer will face the pinch hitter, Eddie Murphy. .486, no homers, 5 ribbies, and 35 at-bats in 30 games. 5 out of 10 contact, 1 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Boehringer deals to Murphy. Murphy swings at the first offering. Grounds it slowly to short. Aurelia, long throw. They get him by 4 years. 1 down. Top of the order. And here's Eddie Collins. He banged into a double play his last time up. The pitch to Collins. Full count to Eddie. Collins swings and misses. 2 up, 2 down. Collins having a tough day here. Shoeless Joe Jackson, the shoeless one, not much better. 0 for 2. Left-handed pull hitter. Bullringer not impressed with the dead ballers. Picks up the sign from Santiago. The pitch to Jackson. 2-1 count. Jackson in a hitter's count. And he bloops that into left. He just slapped it. He went with the pitch. He slapped it the other way. Jackson's at first. 2 outs. Here comes Buck Weaver. Weaver's 0 for 3. Galarraga holding on the shoeless one. The pitch to left-handed batting Weaver. Weaver grounds it to Galarraga. He makes a diving stop. And he flips to... The animation was pretty funny there. He flips, but not in time to Bullringer. That's an infield hit. Let's watch that again. That was pretty funny. Sometimes the animation... with all games, doesn't exactly match up. So Galarraga makes a wonderful diving stop, robs a base hit. You see the dive, and again, he's obviously not that close to the bag. And Weaver beats it out. So first and second, here comes Happy Felch. Felch is 1 for 3. Shoeless Joe Jackson at second, Buck Weaver at first. White Sox down by 4. Giants up 5-1. Tying run on deck and Chick Gandel. Here's the pitch from Bullringer to Felch. Felch swings at the first offering. Oh, the ball gets away. Advancing are the White Sox. To third goes Jackson. To second goes Weaver. And that's a ball. So a 1-0 count. Felch has the green light. Runners will be off on contact with 2 outs. Santiago sets the target. Bullringer kicks and deals. 1-0 to Felch. Felch swings, round ball, hard hit. Kent has it at second. He throws to first. And once again, a common occurrence for the 1919 White Sox. They leave runners on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And Lefty Williams comes in to pitch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root. Root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at your old ball game. As Clinton Park says, you can check him out on the Delphi forums. He does a lot of National Pastime 3. And he has tremendous baseball knowledge. Clinton Parks. Due up for the Giants, Aurelia, Bonds, and Kent. Rich Aurelia is 0 for 2. Lefty Williams on the mound. Third pitcher for the White Sox. 23-11, 2.64 earned run average. He deals to Aurelia. Aurelia's going to swing at the first offering from Lefty. And fly ball. Felch in center, going back, still on the run, and he makes the catch. 1 down. And here comes Barry Bonds, lefty, Amano, lefty. Bonds 2 for 3. He has homered and doubled and struck out. Lefty Williams looks in at the very talented, large man with a huge cranium, Barry Bonds. The pitch to Bonds. Full count to Barry. Barry grounds it to Risberg at short. He throws to Chick Gandel, 2 away. And I'll bring up Jeff Kent. Kent, just a barrel full of laughs, not. He's 1 for 2 with a ribby. Lefty Williams nods his head. Schulk sets a target. The pitch to Kent. Kent's going to swing. Grounds it. Risberg diving stop, low throw, and it gets away from Chick Gandel. Kent racing to second. On the error by Swede Risberg. Nice stop by the Swede, but a piss-poor throw to first. And here comes the big cat, Andres Galarraga. Dunston on deck. Williams should be back on the bench, but now he has to deal with the big cat. Will it be Bueno or Malo? We shall see. Schulk goes through the signs. Lefty Williams nods his head. A very slow runner, Kent at second. Here's the pitch to Andres Galarraga. Full count to the big cat. And that is a shallow fly ball left center field. Happy Felch coming on. Makes the catch, and the side is retired. The error doesn't hurt. We go to the top of the 8th. 5-1 Giants. Brian Bullringer back up on the mound in relief of Ortiz. Ortiz struggled with control, but left with a 5-1 lead. Due up for the White Sox, Gandel, Libold, and Schulk. The pitch to Chick Gandil, who's 0 for 3. Base hit! Past the lunge of Galarraga into right. 1 for 4 for Chick Gandil. Now here comes Nemo Leopold. 1 out, no one on. I'm sorry, 1 on, no one out. Galarraga holding on Chick Gandil. It was a very good base stealer, but down 4, he's staying put. Santiago goes through the signs. Bullringer quickly nods his head. He rocks and fires. Leopold. Swing, ground ball, Galarraga to Aurelia, and that's it. They get the lead runner. Good slide into second, breaks up the double play. 1 out, 1 on for Ray Schalk. Williams on double deck. And the White Sox. My God, these other pitchers suck. Well, Faber's not bad. Oh my God, he's awful. Again, the computer just randomly, because it's tough for the old teams. They really didn't have closers and stuff. We obviously would not use that guy as the closer. And because I'm managing them, I didn't switch things around. I guess we're going to go to Bill H. James. He's a righty. And we don't really have a decent lefty, so we'll just stick with him. All right. So here's Schalk. 1 out, 1 on. Bullringer's ready to work. Pitch homeward bound to Ray Schalk, who's 1 for 2. He reached for an outside pitch. Ball shallow left center. Bonds on the move. He makes the catch 2 down. Retreating back to first base is Nemo Leopold. Nice pitching by Bullringer. He got Schalk to reach. Here's Swede Risberg. He's 1 for 2. The pitch to the Swede. 2-2 count. Bullringer deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A day of frustration, or a night of frustration for the White Sox. Bottom of the 8th. 5-1 Giants. James is ready. He will sit. As Lefty Williams back on the mound, he'll face Dunston, Santiago, and Martinez. Schwan Dunston 1 for 3 with a ribby. Lefty Williams nods his head. Schalk sets the target. The pitch to Dunston. 0-2 count. Dunston in the hole. Strike 3 looking. 1 down. Had I had to do it over, I might have started Lefty Williams. He seems to have a better feeling against the Giants. Here's Benito Santiago. He's 1 for 3. Williams deals quickly to Santiago. Again in the hole. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Williams wants that ball back. He'll now face Ramon Martinez, who's 1 for 3, the third baseman for the Giants. Schalk pounds the mitt, sets the target. Williams. The windup and the pitch. 0-2 count. Ground ball past the dive of Risberg. So on the 0-2 count, a 2-out single for Ramon E. Martinez. And another pinch hitter. It's Calvin Murphy. Murphy, 245, 6 homers, 25 ribbies. 6 out of 10 contact against left-handed pitching. 3 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye. Right-handed bat. Williams rubs up the baseball. Back up on the bump. Toes the rubber. The pitch to Calvin Murray. I think I said Murphy by accident. Calvin Murray. 1-1 count to Calvin. And that ball, a throw behind the runner. And he's safe. As Schalk threw down to first. 1-2 count. Williams once again picks up the sign. Here's the pitch to Murray on the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Williams strikes out the side, but there's a single in there. We go to the top of the 9th. Last call for alcohol. At 2, you're through. The last hope for the White Sox will have a pinch hitter in the top of the order, Collins and Jackson, to face Felix Rodriguez. They're not going to go to their closer. But Rodriguez was 9-1 with a 1.68 earned run average, striking out 91, walking 27. I believe this Giant team went over 100 games and didn't make the playoffs. I think this, or was that the 93 team? Either way, this team did not make the playoffs and they had over 90 wins, or 90 wins. And he had no saves in 2001. So we're going to go to a pinch hitter for the White Sox. So he's a right-handed pitcher. We don't have any lefties. So we're going to go to Shane O'Collins. So Shane O'Collins, who batted .279, 1 homer, 16 ribbies, will pinch hit for lefty Williams. And just because we feel confident, we're going to get Ray Farber. No, we're going to get Bill H. James up in the pen. We feel confident that we're either going to tie this game or go ahead. All right, Shane O'Collins, 5 out of 10 contact, 2 out of 10 power, 3 out of 10 off. Obviously, Rodriguez throws strikes. No sense in taking. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez to Collins. Rodriguez, 9 out of 10 for quality of pitches, 8 out of 10 for movement, 6 out of 10 for control. Pitch homeward bound to Shane O'Collins. Collins in the hole, 1-2. Will he be a strikeout victim? We'll see in a moment. No! He sends that ball deep to center field. On the run is Marvin Bernard, and he makes the catch. Shane O'Collins gave it a ride. No, Arizona, I know they beat the Yankees in 2001. Torrey pulled the infield in. That was stupid. I know they had a guy at third. You should have played him halfway. You had the greatest reliever on the mound. I would have never pulled my infield in. I don't think the infield in works. I mean, sometimes you do it, but it lets more runs through than it stops, in my opinion. So 1 out, going on. White Sox 2 outs away from defeat. Giants 2 outs away from victory. Top of the order, Eddie Collins. He's been god-awful, 0 for 3. He awaits the Rodriguez offering. Here's the pitch to Eddie Collins, 2-0. Collins rips a shot hard to second. Kent has it. Good range by Kent, 2 down. And here comes the last opportunity to keep hope alive. Shoeless Joe Jackson's 1 for 3. Giants up 5-1, powered by home runs by Bonds and Galarraga. The pitch to the Shoeless one, 2-1 count to Jackson. Rodriguez fires home. Ground ball to Kent. Kent throws to Galarraga. Ball game over. The San Francisco Giants give the 1919 White Sox and dead ball a San Francisco treat, and they didn't like it. Giants 5, White Sox 1. So again, what we've seen in these redemption games, and even in the card and dice version, I did roll a couple of one I showed. I'm just looking at it now. You can go back. It was a card and dice strat basic 1919 White Sox versus the 2018 Angels with Shohei Ohtani on the mound. The White Sox did win that game, but they only scored 2 runs. They won 2-1. They have trouble scoring runs. And then against the 1936 Yankees, which I did not show on the channel, which I wish I did. That was a fun game. Where is that one? Let me find the Yankee game. Hold on. The Yankees won. Maybe I did show this on the channel. Because Lazzeri, I think I did. Lazzeri hit the walk-off homer. Well, not the walk. He hit a homer in the 8th. And the Yankees won 1-0. So the White Sox have tremendous trouble scoring runs. So once they got down, I thought it was an uphill battle all the way. So it's kind of interesting to see two different engines, right? And basically it's the same thing. I've been using strat where I card and dice, me rolling my own dice. So no, you don't, they have a difficult time scoring runs, the White Sox. Again, it's dead ball, so. All right, let's go to the pitching first. Cicotte takes the loss. He has lost both of his games in out of the ballpark, and basically starts every game because it's a redemption tour. It's barnstorming. 5 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 6 Ks, 2 homers, 1 to Galarraga, 1 to Barnes. Dickie Kerr, I might throw a different pitcher in our next game. Dickie Kerr, 1 inning, scoreless, and Williams, 2 innings, 1 hit and 3 strikeouts. So we might go to Williams next. Eddie Cicotte, just that flutter ball, when it doesn't flutter, it gets crushed. Ortiz got the wins, but he walked 6. That one inning when they had bases loaded, no outs, and they only got 1 run on a double play ball, was the killer for the White Sox. He did strike out 3. Brian Bullringer went 2 innings, 3 hits, but no runs, struck out 2. Rodriguez pitched the 9th, and it was perfect. Collins for the White Sox, 0 for 4, a walk and a strikeout. Shoeless Joe Jackson, 1 for 4 with a walk. Weaver, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Felch, 1 for 4. Gandel, 1 for 4. Leopold, 0 for 3, a walk and a strikeout. Schalk, 1 for 3, a run scored and a walk. Risberg, 1 for 3, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Cicotte walked. Kerr pitched, did not hit. Murphy, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Williams pitched, did not hit. Shane O'Collins, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. The White Sox in defeat. 31 at bats, only 1 run, 6 hits. And that was on a double play ball, so they didn't get a ribby. They walked 6 times and struck out 5 times. For the Giants of 2001, Marvin Bernard, 1 for 4. He struck out twice. Aurelia was 0 for 3 with a walk. Barry Bonds, 2 for 4. 2 runs scored and a home run and a ribby. He struck out once. Jeff Kent, 1 for 3. 2 runs scored, an RBI and a walk. Galarraga, 2 for 4, an RBI, run scored and 2 ribbies and a home run. Dunston, 1 for 4 with a ribby and a strikeout. Benito Santiago, 1 for 4 and 3 Ks. Martinez, 2 for 4. Ortiz, 0 for 2 and a strikeout. Vanderwall, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Bullringer pitched, did not hit. Murray, the pinch hitter, is 0 for 1. He struck out. And Rodriguez picked up no save. Would that be a save? 5-0? I don't think that's a save. It's 4 runs. Actually, I can just easily look down there. He pitched a perfect 9th, and he did not get a save. I remember that. So, yeah. Player of the game. I usually never agree with player of the game for this. Where is Russ Ortiz? No, he walked 6. My player of the game, I'm going to give a co-players of the game to Bonds and Galarraga. They both had big home runs, and together they knocked in 3. So those are my players of the game. I can't give player of the game to someone who walked 6. I just can't. So that was a lot of fun. Road to Redemption Tour. D. Scott Howard, how you doing, my friend? He said, I had a nice late evening walk, though. Beautiful sunset, excellent. I'm on a History Maker golf binge. Bluegrass Festival Saturday. Sounders, LA Galaxy Sunday. Awesome sauce. As Clinton says, no save. Thank you, Clinton. Yeah, 4, it's got to be 3 runs. All right. Yeah, they have a difficult time, so it's pretty cool to look at the different engines. I haven't played them in Action PC yet, but again, I'll go over very quickly. They've lost 2 games in Out of the Ballpark, and they didn't score any runs. I don't. Who beat them? The last game was. Shoot, who beat them? 75 Reds beat them. Okay, 75 Reds, and they didn't score. I think they scored 1 run against the Reds, or 2. I think it was 1. And we just witnessed a 5-1 defeat here. So in Stratomatic, the one game they've won in the Redemption Tour, they beat the Angels 2-1 in 11. And then they lost to the 36 Yankees 1-0 in 9. And why I can never find this game when I flip for it in my book. Yeah, 1-0. So that's interesting to me. They don't score runs at all. And we played them against the 36 Yankees, so that wasn't a modern, but I mean, it's a great team. And they lost 1-0. That was a fun game. So that's interesting to me. We'll come back with an Out of the Ballpark. I don't know who. We might play them against someone else. Maybe Pedro. Oh, yeah, Pedro. That's going to be a good one. We'll play him against Pedro Martinez. Second year at the Red Sox, I think. Or the 1998, or the first year. So. Oh, Clinton says 1919 White Sox versus the 1959 Go-Go White Sox. That's a good one. We could do that. D. Scott Howard says, that's because the computer cheats. Dice are honest. Well, what I'm saying is they don't score runs either way, D. Scott. And I don't disagree sometimes with you about the computer, but I think this engine is very good and out of the ballpark. All right, let's leave the game. And that's that. Such beautiful aesthetics with this game. All right, thank you very much. I'm going to hit the hay. We had a fun game. Health and happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless. I want to thank Todd B., D. Scott Howard, Clinton Parks. Check out that wonderful channel. And let me scroll up. We had a new person who asked a question. I answered it. I don't remember his name. Ruben Jimenez. Thank you. And Philip Reynolds. Thank you. Check out Philip's channel also. He has a wonderful stream that him and Tabletop Delaware, they played a game against each other. Till next time, health and happiness. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. White Sox 1919 Redemption Tour. They fall to defeat once again 5-1 to a very powerful 2001 Giants led by Barry Bonds. Bonds and Galarraga go yard. Ortiz gets the win. Cicotte takes the loss. Peace!